Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, 'cause a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my car to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of neon light that split the night and touched the soul of silence. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls go by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love, both never to turn back. Bury your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence and leave me with my sins. The air on me still feels like a cage, and love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again. So if you love me, let me go and run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope. I never know. He brings a gun to school and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block and drives an IROC, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Ooh, how can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I become so numb without a soul. My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside, wake me up inside, call my name and save me from the dark. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we lit our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what you want but not what you need. When you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse. When the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste.
Good afternoon, my beautiful beans, and a very happy Saturday afternoon, or morning, or evening to all of you glorious beans. How are you? I've missed you so much. I have been absolutely non-stop since the last moment that we were together. Hi, beans. Hello, Angie. Hello, honey. Hello, Monkey, and Boris, and Walter, and Wake No One. It is so wonderful to see you this afternoon. Mustard19, bless your face. Jim Lad, it is a delight to see you. Dredge, how are you, my darling bean? Las long lives, loves, laughs. It is a pleasure to see you. What is that? What is that, Dad? What's the giant M about? Made to raid. It says made to raid in absolutely huge. And it says 100, which makes me think it's the top cheer of the stream. Has made, yes. As you can see, beans, we have fixed all of this stuff right here. Made to raid. I just wanted your name to be enormous and all over the screen, honestly. There we go. There we go. It's working! Ah! So exciting. It was, honestly, it was mad. Trying to get this all to work it was a session and a half, let me tell you that. An absolute session and a half. Thank you. Thank you, Martin Nicholas, for that 300-bit cheer you just bumped made right off the screen and got yourself into the top cheerer spot. It will update in a moment. Raz, hi. Thank you for 63 months. You say when you're sure to sub to support a queen. Raz, you're just so wonderful. Thank you. Nata, super happy birthday. Kentai. Wait, Kentai, I thought it was tomorrow. Is it today? I thought it was tomorrow. Oh my God. If it's today, where things are about to take a turn for the better. Hello, Flashbites. You say looks very fixed. Flashbites, it's wonderful to have you here. It does, but it should refresh. I think it's going to refresh. Let's have some faith in it. Let's see what happens. Now, Hello to SJS666, and thank you for 3 months of resubscribing. You say good afternoon, you lovely people, and happy stream day. SJS, happy stream day to you, my darling Bean. We have also got Teg resubscribing for his 44th month with a tier 3 subscription. Teg, I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for 44 incredible months, you absolute angel. Kentai, thank you for bestowing a pair of wings upon Angie Indy right at the beginning of the stream. Martin, you've got yourself on the stream. Let me just make sure this is the right size here. I'm so delighted that this is all working, because this was an absolute nightmare. Right, there we go. Hi Beams, made to raid. How's your Saturday going? Kentai, is it your birthday today? Let me just check what you've been saying in chat. Is it indeed Kentai's birthday today? All But Slow says, have I already missed the train? No, and don't you Beans dare start a train right now. Don't you dare. Mate says, it is tomorrow. I am not smart, my apologies. Okay, good. I'm very glad that I didn't get that wrong. Thank you, maid. And Kentai, are you excited? Are you going to be able to sleep tonight? I remember when I was a kid, I could never sleep before my birthday, and I don't know what age it stopped where I could just easily sleep before my birthday. I'm going to say it probably was late teens where I suddenly didn't get too excited to sleep. In fact, however excited I am before Christmas or my birthday now, I think I've always managed to sleep, last sort of 10 years or so. Spike Goo, thank you for 19 months. Beans, you've got to calm it down because I've just begun. Wootus, thank you for 18 months. My God, Beans. Hi, Scotty from Germany. Moin to you as well, my darling. How are you? So, yesterday we had our final shoot of shooting the video for Shutter Speed. It comes out next Sunday. The video comes out next Sunday, so the end of next week, and the single itself comes out next Friday, so that's the 25th, I think, of August. Is that right? Yeah, 25th of August, Friday. The video then comes out on the 27th, and we had our shoot day yesterday. And I can tell you where I was shooting, which is down at Beachy Head, where there is the most spectacular lighthouse, but it's really hard to get to. It's really hard. It is a crazy walk over there. It takes a long time, and you've got to time it right, otherwise you get caught at high tide, at which point you literally can't get back. You've got to make sure you walk really far away from the cliffs, because they're made of crumbly chalk, and that chalk crumbles down all the time. So you've got to be really far away from the cliff. Otherwise, you could get absolutely squashed by some chalk. And if you're too far out, of course, then you'll be in the sea. And the tide comes in almost to the cliff, so you've got to be really careful to set off maybe 3 or 4 hours in advance of low tide. And at which point the tide is pretty high, so you've got to navigate that. We actually ended up having to sit very still and not get caught by the tide. Martin Nicholas with a £10 donation. Your name is now up on this screen 2 times. You absolute angel. Thank you so much for that £10 donation. That is so very kind of you. Let me just make that the exact right size, shall I? Bless your oh wow, look, you're up there twice. You got also a name here. This is very exciting. We've got all kinds of things going on. Thank you so much for that incredible donation, you absolute angel. Your message reads, may as well fill those hearts, eh? Thank you, Martis. Thank you so very much, Martin, for getting your name on the screen 2 times. Bless your face, and thank you with all of my heart for your incredible support. And hello, Fabio Verso. It's a pleasure to have you here. So where was I? So we set off yesterday. We got to Beachy Head, and we'd been up there all week trying to get the shots. And for whatever reason, each time we shot, something went wrong, whether it was too much sun, not enough time, bad visibility, whatever it was, getting the camera settings wrong. It took a lot of days of shooting to get this video. And so we arrived yesterday, and that was pretty much our last ditch attempt. We were thinking we're going to run out of time in terms of how long it takes to edit a video. Wasn't sure I'm going to be able to get it done in time. So we arrive at Beachy Head, and there are just people everywhere, and I mean everywhere, and it's usually not too busy, and of course if it's very busy, I was afraid people will be walking to the lighthouse and being everywhere. We tried to shoot there a few times during the week, and there were a couple of people there, hardly any because it's quite a trek, and there were just swarms of people up on the cliffs, swarms. So I was really disappointed. And as we arrived, it was so misty, you could see maybe 100 feet in front of you, and that was it. And so I was thinking, okay, we'd planned it for that day, hoping the weather conditions were going to be bang on. We'd originally decided to get up really early in the morning, but then the weather changed and we thought, okay, we're going to go for the evening low tide instead. And that was when all these people were there. And so I was trying to listen to the crowd and figure out what on earth was going on. And it turned out there was an air show going on, which meant all of these old planes from the war were going to be going over and dipping and diving and doing a whole air show. So people absolutely everywhere getting ready to watch this air show, which in the end turned out okay, because the people didn't come to the lighthouse at all because they were stuck to the cliffs staring at the skies. And it was very cute. There were lots of old people out on dates with big cameras just sitting in bushes, camera to the sky, cups of tea, deck chairs, all wrapped up on the side of the cliff. Very cute. And so we headed down the incredibly steep descent onto the beach, and it was very, very misty, and I was getting so worried. And then the mist cleared and direct sun came through. And at this point, I was just giving up all hope. I was like, we've had all the different kinds of weather. There's an air show going on. It's all going to go wrong. And we get down to the beach, and this slight mist covers the sun, making the lighting absolutely gorgeous, completely perfect. And then we look up, and all these planes start dipping and diving. We get a whole private air show from the point of the beach where we were. So we walk along a bit and we start filming. And as we start filming, in the background, there was a seal that just popped up really close. Now, if you go onto my Instagram, could we get a link in chat for my Instagram, and go to my stories, you will see a story where you can see the seal. You can see it popping up in the background while I'm just standing there. I think I was talking to the camera or something at that point. Not even doing the music video, just sort of a moment of candidness. And then the seal pops up and just sort of lifts its whole body out the water. It was so cute. So I turn around and I'm going, oh my god. And it kept popping up and down for the next maybe 10 minutes. It was so cute. So we had a private air show, we had a beautiful seal, we did the whole video shoot. It was amazing. There is the most exquisite lighthouse there. The tide went out, and you'll see in the final video how magical that lighthouse is. It was so windy. That was the one thing I really wanted during this video shoot. One of the days we'd gone there, everything was perfect except for there was no wind, which just seems completely outrageous. There's always wind by the sea, but that day there wasn't. Yesterday there was strong wind, and going up to that lighthouse was terrifying in the strong wind. You'll see that in the final video. And then on the way home, we found in a little piece of chalk embedded a piece of fool's gold, which is, I looked it up yesterday what it is, but it's created within the minerals of chalks, of beach chalk cliffs. And so I managed to take home with me little pieces of fool's gold, which I've got in a little box as a really nice memento of the day. And it was just the icing on the cake, a perfect day's shoot, a seal, an air show, and even finding gold at the end. And the shoot, you'll be happy to know, all went very well. Finally, we got home, we reviewed the footage, and it was perfect. My mum says iron pyrites, exactly. It's on the tip of my tongue, iron pyrites. That's information I'm always ready with. Party Pete, how are you? Kentai, thank you for bestowing a pair of wings upon Sailor Moon cosplay. Bless you, and thank you so much, Kentai, the nearly birthday boy himself. Made to raid, thank you for that 100-bit Tuesday. I wonder if Sketch Lisa was in that crowd. Sorry about the shooting conditions. It ended up being perfect, Maid. And yes, I wonder if she was. She does like planes, doesn't she? It was a very cute crowd, I gotta say. I very much enjoyed watching everybody sitting down with their flasks of tea and their cameras and their binoculars, everyone getting super hyped about these planes, and it was pretty cool. Deafeningly loud, like shockingly. When those planes come down near the beach, it just sounds so overwhelming. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to live through the war and have those flying overhead and dropping bombs. It'd just be crazy. Archangel with 41 months of resubscribing. Thank you so much for your incredible support for all of these years. Archangel, bless your face. I love you to bits. Makapo Hoo-Ha B Kenke, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Rusty Recluse, bless your face. Princess Bliss says, can we start the stream with an an original today, Venus. Absolutely we can, Princess Bliss. Just for you, I would love to do that. In fact, why don't we start the stream today with what will be my next original release, Borrowed Breath. It felt rather magical to be able to perform this song so many times yesterday during shooting on the beach by a lighthouse. It's particularly right, very magical, and of course I had the song playing very loudly on the beach and there was no one around, so we weren't disturbing anybody's day. Not that anyone would have been able to hear anything over those planes anyway. And it was so magical to have that song playing right next to this lighthouse. Ari, how are you, gorgeous? A big shout out to the fantastic streamer that is Ari. Thank you to my anonymous angel for bestowing a pair of wings upon Ari. Virtue says, I love to hear about the lighthouse adventure. I love such things. It is so magical. I actually want to go back there again just to spend a day there not filming and just enjoying it. It's a really good place for rock pooling. I highly recommend Beachy Head Lighthouse for any of you adventurous beans that are in the UK and can get there and fancy having a crazy adventure. Just make sure you time it correctly with the tides and that you've got appropriate footwear for climbing over very sharp rocks. And it's lovely. It's a really good day out. Honestly, very highly recommend. If you like lighthouses, I didn't know how much I liked them until yesterday or this week. They're so beautiful. Venki, it's a pleasure to have you with us. How are you, my darling bean? Made to raid, thank you for that 100-bit cheese. So please don't wear Crocs to climb down steep cliff walls, Venus. Okay, made to raid. From now on I won't. Hi, Dad.
You can now show the cover because someone put the pre-save link in there.
Oh, thank you. Yes, all right, beautiful beans. I have got for you. Also today, I'm going to be revealing to you right now the cover artwork for Borrowed Breath. So, of course, Borrowed Breath is coming out at the end of this week, 25th of August. So the pre-save link is being given to you in chat by my beautiful moderators. And this here is the artwork. In 3, 2, 1, bam! There she is, with the salty air whipping the hair around her pale and weathered skin. This is a really fun photo shoot. And also kind of hectic because this particular day, you can see the lighthouse down there in the background. This particular day, actually, there wasn't any wind. So I had to improvise to get my hair to whip around my face, which involved me getting incredibly dizzy and basically head banging and spinning in circles and flipping my head around like a maniac. And it was very difficult to achieve this, but very fun. So you can see the lighthouse is down there on the beach, and where I'm standing here, you can't really tell quite how high this is. This is outrageously high up. That lighthouse is absolutely enormous, and it looks like a little toy, and it also looks incredibly close. It's not. And where I'm standing here, you have to walk about an hour behind me up on the cliffs, and then down the cliffs, which takes quite a while, and then back along the beach, which is a 1 to 2 hour walk, depending on the conditions and your footwear and how quick you are. Such a exciting place to shoot. This has been my favourite location to shoot so far, and we've done some really cool locations, but I just am a sucker for being by the sea. It was just magical to be there all week and get to do this. Dorking Duck says, new Exorcist poster. Oh, hell yeah. Wakener One says, this is why you should always take a fan to a photo shoot. I volunteer to be that fan. I wonder if any of you could blow quite hard enough to make my hair whip around though. That would be kind of difficult. I was really wishing to have like an industrial sized fan right in front of me just to get my hair blowing, or just wind would have been great. It would have been great. I felt very ill after doing that photo shoot because of the amount of head banging that I did. We had to go for a walk just so that I could recenter my internal gravity. Johnny Appleseed Walker, you say, Venus has become Medusa. Good morning, Venus, mods and beans. Good morning to you, Johnny. Bless your face. Sprinkles, it's wonderful to have you here. I'm too toasty as well. Bless your face. How are you, my darling bean? So glorious, beans. The pre-save link is in chat. And as always, I can't stress enough just how helpful it is when you all press pre-save. It is just such a big gift to me if you would do that. If you click it and add it to a playlist, that's what helps it gets pushed into the algorithms through Spotify. And you know how much it pains me to even say any of this. I hate it. I hate to ask, but please, if you wouldn't mind, if it doesn't trouble you too much and you wouldn't mind pre-saving that to a playlist, it would be so incredibly kind and helpful. Thank you, Drive. And you say pre-saved. Thank you so much. I know it's a bit of a hassle. I've pre-saved many people's songs on Spotify. I know it's a bit of a hassle because you've got to click through to a thing and then another thing and add it to a playlist. It's a whole thing. But those of you that take the time, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. Hi, Debbie. It's a pleasure to have you with us too. Infrared says, hi, Venus. Did I miss your Borrowed Breath premiere? You did miss the single listening to it premiere, but here, well, bam, is the artwork. So you haven't missed this. And this is going to all be coming out, of course, next week, end of next week for the single release. And then the following Sunday, so 27th of August, will be the music video release, which I am, of course, very excited to share with you. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. It was just how I imagined it. I've had this image in my head for so long of the way I wanted it to look for this video and the colouring and the outfits and everything. And it all came together beautifully. Dad says tomorrow is the global premiere. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Right, gorgeous beans. I'm going to play for you. My brand new single, Borrowed Breath. Hi, Demir. Thank you so very much. 51 months. Oh my God. Demir, you're an angel.
The silence in my fishing town, with nothing but the wind to shake the walls of my wooden house and beg me to let it in. The salty air whips my hair around my pale and weathered skin as I sit and wait by the old lighthouse for the storm clouds to roll in. The storm clouds to roll in. I'm weathered and warm, but my house is still standing against the wind. And whether I'm torn from the sky, I'll still know when the night begins. I cast my net into the deep blue, which now reflects the stars, a reminder of a deeper truth that which we hold is not ours. On borrowed breath I whistle a tune that beckons sleep, and memories of my mother's arms, not even memories will we keep, not even memories will we keep. I'm weathered and warm, but my house is still standing against the wind. And whether I'm torn from the sky, I'll still know when the night begins. Breathe.
for the very first song of the stream on this magical Saturday afternoon. My next original single release, that one is called Borrowed Breath. Thank you, Beans. So the global listening premiere of the production is going to be tomorrow afternoon from 4 p.m. BST. So make sure to tune in to tomorrow's show if you want to be the first to ever hear the production outside of this very house and the beach yesterday. But I don't think anyone else heard it on the beach. Now, anyone that's joined whilst I was singing, hello and welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. Of course, all my beautiful lurkers who I love so very much. I hope you're all doing fantastically. Hope you're having a magical weekend wherever you are on our beautiful globe. I'm going to play for you up next the first cover of the stream this afternoon, and that is going to be U-Turn Lily by Aaron.
Lily, take another walk out of your fake world. Please put all the drugs out of your head. You'll see that you can breathe without no backup. So much stuff you got to understand. Every step in any walk, any town of any thought, I'll be your guide. For every street of any scene, any place you've never been, I'll be your guide. There's still a place for people like us. The same blood runs in every hand. You see, it's not the wings that make the angel. Just have to move the bats out of your head. For every step in any walk, any town of any thought, I'll be your guide. For every street of any scene, any place you've never been, I'll be your guide. As easy as a kiss, we'll find an answer. Put all of your fears back in the shade. Don't become a ghost without no color. 'Cause you're the best thing life ever made. For every step in any walk, any town of any thought, I'll be your guide. For any street of any scene, any place you've never been, I'll be your guide. Leave me out with the waste. This is not what I do. It's the wrong kind of place to be thinking of you. It's the wrong time for somebody new. It's a Is that alright? Yeah. To give my gun away when it's loaded. Is that alright? Yeah. If you don't shoot it, how am I supposed to hold it? Is that alright? Yeah. Give my gun away when it's loaded. Is that alright? Is that alright with you? No. Leave me out with the ways. This is not what I do. It's the wrong kind of place to be cheating on you. It's the wrong time. She's pulling me through. It's a small crime, and I got no excuse. Is that alright? Yeah. To give my gun away when it's loaded. Is that alright? Yeah. If you don't shoot it, how am I supposed to hold it? Is that alright? Yeah. To give my gun away when it's loaded. Is that alright? Is that alright with you? No.
First of those two songs I played was You Turn Lily by Aaron, and the second was 9 Crimes by Damien Rice. Thank you, beautiful beans. And bless all of your glorious faces for all the love in chat. What is in my pocket? Poo bags. You know what? They're always in your pocket when you don't need them, and they are quite often not in your pocket when you do need them. But thank goodness for other kind dog walkers that are always there to help you. Shorty Mozart, it's wonderful to have you here. You say hola from Uruguay, happy stream day beans, Lurker, mum and dad from Venus, and hello Venus. Hi Shorty, it's wonderful to see you. Wolf Sayer, how are you my darling bean? Infrared says I just pre-saved Borrowed Breath by Venus to my indie everything playlist on Spotify. Infrared, you are always so supportive. Thank you for being so proactive in supporting me and so many other indie artists. You are endlessly amazing. You always blow me away on social media with all of your posts and kindness. So thank you so much. It doesn't go unnoticed. Bless your face, and thank you for being such a hero for indie artists. Jay Studs, it's a pleasure to have you here. Matt, how are you, my darling bean? I hope you're having a glorious Saturday. Oxyalot, you say lovely to see everyone today. Oxyalot, it's lovely to see you today. Bless your face. How are you? Jean-Paul the Great says, I love your shirt. Thank you. I got this from a charity shop. I could not believe my luck when I found this in a charity shop. Right, coming up for you next, I'm going to play you an original song. And the original song that I'm going to play you is actually the newest song that I've written. It's called Survive. And it's, of course, not yet released.
I'm sad for no reason, it has stopped me sleeping. I'd kept all these feelings inside. I can't stop the bleeding, I'm endlessly needing somebody like you in my life. But you don't exist, and I'm not sure that you ever did. I saved a kiss, but somebody had bound both my wrists. Oh God, could this be the answer that I'd always missed? We're alone in the dark to learn to survive. I'd lost the direction that inner reflection would usually bring to my life. I'd made you the reason that I wasn't sleeping. Myself I still have to remind that you don't exist, and I'm not sure that you ever did. I'd saved a kiss, but somebody had bound both my wrists. this pain. I don't wanna be sane. I just want the light. How can this be madness? Avoidance of sadness. I don't wanna fight with you. Don't exist, and I'm not sure that you ever did. I saved a kiss, but somebody had bound both my wrists. Oh God, could this be the answer that I'd always missed? We're alone in the dark to learn to survive. We're alone in the dark to learn to survive.
Thank you very much. My newest original, that one is called Survive. Maid says, that bridge, I mean, what? So good. Thank you, Maid. The bridge is my favourite part as well. Absolutely the most satisfying thing to write. When I came up with that chord progression, I was so satisfied immediately. And then putting the melody on top felt so just euphoric. When you have a songwriting session and it just works, it's so good. And then going into that quiet chorus. Oh, lovely. So much fun to create. Absolutely loved it. Niall, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, everybody. Rink says, it hits my chills and warms. That makes me happy, Rink. Maid, you say it's fantastic. Way to knock that one out of the park, Venus. Thank you, Maid. As always with my favourite originals that I've created, I don't feel like I've created them at all. They just sort of already exist somewhere in the universe and I managed to find them. That's how it feels. It feels like I just listen in the exact right way to the universe and I can hear it and play it on the piano. It never really feels like anything to do with me at all, in fact. That's the magic of a good songwriting session, is it? In my experience, always feels like it just lands in your lap from some magical place where it already existed. And you're just lucky enough to hear it in that moment. Now, I'm going to play for you for the next song of the stream. I've got that very satisfied feeling of being tired from doing so much work, but all of it enjoyable. And having got so much done and feeling productively tired. It's just a very satisfying, it's almost an energised tired. I don't know how to put it really. Feels good though. Right. I'm going to play for you up next. Cover. This is Delicate by Damien Rice. We might kiss, we are alone, nobody's watching, I might take you home. We might make out
It's just that it's delicate. So why'd you fill my sorrow with the words you borrowed from the only place that you've known? And why'd you sing hallelujah if it means nothing to you? Why'd you sing with me at all? We might live like never before, and there's nothing to give. How can we ask for more? And we might make love in some secret place. The look on your face is delicate. So why'd you fill my sorrow with the words you borrowed from the only place that you've known? And why'd you sing hallelujah if it means nothing to you? Why'd you sing with me at all? We might kiss. We are alone. Nobody's watching. I might take you home.
By Damien Rice. That song is called Delicate. It always makes me think of Lost, Hurley listening on the beach on his little, what is it, like a cassette Walkman. God, Lost was so good. How many of you beans loved Lost? I feel like quite a lot of people I know have never seen it, and that blows my mind. I loved that series so much. I've watched it all like 3 times. And it's a lot to watch 3 times. There is a lot of Lost. It's quite impressive that I watched it about 3 times. Maybe not the entirety of it 3 times. Definitely the first sort of 3 seasons 3 times. Maybe all the way through twice. Jake Monkey, it's wonderful to have you here. Chris Burrow, bless your face. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Chris Hedges, it's so lovely to have you with us. Devil's Sunrise, how are you, my darling bean? Marco, it's a pleasure to have you here. You said, did I ever tell you that you are forever just too good? Marco, you're just too kind. Bless you. I love you to bits. Oliver Real, how are you, my love? Now, Raz says, it started great and dove off a cliff for me by the end of season 2. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why people lost patience with it. In fact, my first watching, I remember getting up to the bit with the polar bear and turning off then just because I thought it was silly. And then being so glad that I went back and rewatched it. And it definitely gets lost in the middle a little bit, unironically with the name. Or ironically, I don't know. And then I don't mind that it gets lost. I love it. Lost can get lost all at once. I'm still going to enjoy it. Marino says, someone watching it now will never experience what Lost was like at the time. The week-long conspiracy theory discussions were great. It was a lot of fun. How big of a community there was at the point it came out, who absolutely loved it. I think the writers, as they weren't sure of what the ending was going to be. So it definitely has a moment in the middle where things go awry a little bit, and maybe there are some loose ends that aren't tied up and some holes, a lot of plot holes, but I don't care. I love it so much. I love the characters, I love the writing, I love the direction, I love it all. The cheesy bits I love too. There are some, it does feel long at some points, but it's in my opinion it's worth a watch. Season 1 is so good. It is so good, the mystery and the fun. Raz says, I just remember being really dirty, that everyone's most obvious guess that they swore was wrong turned out to be exactly the ending. Somebody spoilt the ending for me. Never going to forgive him for that. Never. I remember just saying to this person, I've not seen the end of Lost, so do not tell me what happens. And they told me. Just, teenagers, eh? Teenagers. I was a teenager. I remember watching the very first episode of Lost. I must have been 11 or 12 when the first season came out, because I was in a very old house that we left when I was around 12. And I remember also having it recorded on VHS and secretly watching it because I wasn't allowed, because it's a bit scary for me at that age. Maid says they did what? How dare? I know. I know, Maid. Unforgivable. I don't know them anymore. And that's probably why. Sprinkle says, what year was that? Gosh, what year would I have been? 12? 2007, perhaps? 2000. Is that correct? No, that can't be correct. No, that's not correct at all. 2005. I think that's correct. I don't know. I don't, honestly, I'm very confused by what I'm saying right now. 2004. Could it be 2004? Let's have a look. Let's see what year. 2004. Yep. I was 12. That is crazy. Absolutely mad. 2004 is a long time ago. And it's still, in my opinion, fantastic to watch. Even now in 2023. Okay, so. Should I play another song? I think I should. I'm going to play for you. For the next song of the stream. Made to Raid, you are cheering so much. You are so lovely. Thank you for all this love and kindness and support. Maid says, hang on, where is that message? There's a new series on Amazon Prime called From by one of the writers from Lost. Stephen King recommends for creepy Lost vibe. In case you haven't heard about it yet, back to the music now. Oh my God, Made to Raid, I'm actually in need of a new series. I started watching Yellow Jackets. And it was giving me a proper Lost vibe for the first season. And I've totally fallen out of love with it in the second. It's just gratuitous at this point, and quite silly. I loved it at first, and I thought it was going to go somewhere awesome. But I've got to say, I've totally fallen out of love with it now. So I'm going to check that out. It's called, what did you say? It's called From. From. Right. Mental note. Mum and Dad, will you help me remember that? I'll check that out later. From. That's a really random title, but I like it. I like one-word titles. Very easy. Apalila, how are you, my darling? Bless your face. Marco says, thanks for reminding me that we are old, V. You're welcome, Marco. Anytime. It's crazy how fast time flies. And it feels like with every year that I get older, time goes a little bit faster. Which is kind of awesome and beautiful. Life is amazing. It's a fleeting, beautiful moment of gorgeousness. Maid, thank you so much for bestowing a pair of wings upon Apalila172. Bless you. Thank you, Maid. All right, beautiful beans. The next song of the stream is going to be an original. And the original that I'm going to play for you is going to be it's going to be Oxygen, but with the production. Haven't done this for a while. I was daydreaming. Let's restart that. Me too, Raz. I think that's what made me think of it. Lay back with me, I'll walk you through our memories. Remind you I was kind to you.
understand if you won't take my hand, but I will still reach out for yours. 'Cause the nights out with the lights out, the way the smoke hung to your skin, the mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. There was love, there was as we've grown older, you've grown a little colder, but I'm still bowled over by you. Still no longer dreaming, just staring and seeing while lying beside you again. 'Cause the nights out, the lights out, the way the smoke into your skin, the mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. There was love, there was love. So take, 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 take all my heart and break, 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 break me apart. The nights out, the lights out, the way the smoke coming to your skin, the mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I'd willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. There was love, there was love. The lights out, the way the smoke hung to your skin, the mornings ignore the warnings as we gasp for oxygen. But I willingly make just one last mistake, 'cause they've made me wiser, they made me a fighter for love. There was love, there was love.
Thank you so much. And original of mine called Oxygen. That one is released on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, all the major musical streaming platforms. And of course, you can get it on CD if you'd like to have my CD. It's on there. I sign every copy that goes out. Jay Smith, thank you so very much for that £10 donation, you absolute angel. And bless your beautiful face, Jay Smith. You say, hang on. Is there a message with that? Let me just refresh. Thank you so much also to my anonymous angel for bestowing a pair of wings upon, hang on, where is all this? So many. One upon your beauty, and another one upon and light, and another one says shine like the sun, another one says but that, another one says voice is, and another one says like a supernova. You absolute sweetheart. Thank you so much for your outstanding cuteness. I am so touched. Bless you and thank you. Thank you, Maid, for that 100-bit cheer. You say nobody heard anything, right? Exactly. Heard what? What could have been heard there? I certainly don't know. Mate says, as you were. Thank you, mate. Thank you to Der Schinden Bärenkraut for that €24 donation hype chat. That is so kind of you. Bless your beautiful face. Thank you for your incredible kindness. And of course, let me or my mods know if there's a particular song that you would like to hear as a priority request today, Der Schinden. Alex Shed, it's a pleasure to have you with us too. Marco says, after 26 months, I'm still here asking myself, what did I do to deserve such a wonderful person like you in my life? Love you, V, endlessly more. That's not possible, Marco. Bless you. I love you more. Thank you. I'm constantly asking myself what on earth I did to deserve all of you beans. So thank you so much for all the love and support and kindness and cuteness, and for supporting me so extremely that I get to go and do things like film music videos in the most magical, in the most magical places, and write so many songs and release so many songs. Releasing songs is a whole lot of stuff, let me tell you that. It's a lot, and the amount that Beaver Baz does, I am absolutely terrible with anything admin-y or computer-based or remotely complicated, and so Beaver Baz does all of this behind the scenes work to get the songs out and get them registered with PRS and do all the steps that it takes to release a song. So thank you so much to my dad for the incredible amount of work that he does in making sure songs are ready to release on the right date every single month, and going through all the steps that it takes to release a song, because it's a whole load of stuff, and it is so exciting to be able to be releasing all these songs to you. So thank you, Beans. I love you all so much. Now I'm going to play for you for the next song of the stream. Upon this glorious Saturday afternoon, a priority request for Der Schinnen. Now, Der Schinnen, I have a question for you. Would you like to hear Shutter Speed with production, or would you like to hear it acoustically just on the piano? You let me know in chat, and I will do whichever one you would prefer to hear right this moment. I was hoping you'd say that, Der Schinnen. So this is... Now, let me try and pronounce your name right. Maybe it's De Sicknen. De Sicknen? That might be more correct. De Sicknen. De Sicknen how does he... Is it Bärenkraut? How do you say A-E? Bärenkraut, maybe. De Sicknen Bärenkraut? I don't know. I hope I'm saying it in some way correct. Perfect. With the full production, one of my latest single that I've released. This is Shutter Speed. And of course, you can watch the music video for this one on YouTube. You can listen to it on Spotify. Thank you to all of you who've added it to your playlists and played it so much in the last month. It's only been out 4 weeks. Isn't that mad? Not even 4 weeks yet, 3 weeks. Right? Senecan, thank you so much. You say to everyone who is part of this stream, a 500-bit cheer. What a wonderful place to be. Senecan, thank you for contributing to making it such a wonderful place. You are incredible. Thank you for that 500-bit cheer. Thank you for starting a train. Beans, I was honestly, we've not had any stream go by where we've not had a train, and that is so bonkers. There has been at least one train per stream. You're all out of control. completely out of control. Now, I tested out just, not even mentioning detention today to see if it was if it would discourage you from starting a train, and I see it has not, and I see you are giving just as much as you usually do. So thank you so much, in which case I'm going to have fun and put you on detention like I want to, because that's what I want to do with all you naughty beans. So Senecan, you've got yourself and 5 other innocent beans with that 500-bit cheer into detention, and it's extra awful today, so that's on you, Senecan. Martin, thank you for that 300-bit cheer, dragging 3 innocent beans with you. How could you? How awful, how dreadful, how dastardly. I'm horrified. Right, beautiful beans, here we go. This is my latest release single. This is Shutter Speed, but the full production for Der Signen.
Just out of sight, down at the end of the garden, you hide your back. I find an excuse to be pardoned. No time for shoes, feeling the damp of the dew against my skin. I will ride upon your handlebars and feel as though the world is created for this moment. Underneath 1,000 eyes and then watchful fireflies that light our path into the distance. And when the town is fast asleep, we lay together in the street, our hearts now beating with persistence. Set the shutter speed slow. Turn me into gold. Before my alarm, eyes heavy as lead, but your name is written on my arm, surrounded by stars, tracing the lines of ink upon my skin. I will ride upon your handlebars and feel as though the world is created for this moment in existence. Underneath 1,000 eyes of ever watchful fireflies that light our path into the distance. And when the town is fast asleep, we lay together in the street, our hearts now beating with persistence. Set the shutter speed slow. Turn me into gold.
My latest single, that one is called Shutter Speed, and of course you can listen to that on all the major musical streaming platforms. Well, you Bean certainly kept that train going all the way through a song. I always feel like it's particularly outrageous when you Beans manage to keep a train going through a song. Thank you so much. And Senecan, bringing into detention with you 5 innocent beans. You say total goosebumps. Senecan, bless you. Thank you. And your very, very cheeky maid says congratulations on that fancy new 5K badge, Senecan. Looking good. Maid, thank you for that 100-bit cheer and for congratulating Senecan. But Maid, you have brought an innocent bean with you into detention. Maid, not a detention goes by that you don't join. I've noticed this. I truly have. I'm going to write it on your report card. My anonymous angel, I think number 4, thank you for bestowing 3 pairs of wings upon our beans. And Andy for that 100-bit Tuesday. All aboard! Andy, you're always encouraging the beans to jump on board. It's very cheeky. Ari says it's growing on me. I do slightly prefer the piano version, but lovely nonetheless. Ari, bless you. Thank you. And thank you for that 50-bit cheer from Sayo Bazoo. Thank you, Sayo Bazoo. Bless your face. Hi, Namba. How are you doing, my lovely bean? And anyone else that I've missed, hello to all of you. A level 5 hype train already. Oh, the hype trains have just been completely off the rails recently. These trains have been taking flight every time. They've been going up so fast, it's crazy. And we've broken records left, right and centre in the last month. So thank you, beautiful beans, for your absolute insistence on riding a train every single stream. Hot chocolate, of course, making its way up and down the aisles for those beans who are on the way to detention. Of course, their hands cuffed and a sad look on all of their faces as they are going towards the bleakest place in the universe, which is the detention room, where they shall eat far too much cake, have far too many milkshakes, and apparently play Mario Kart and go bowling, which is the latest additions to detention. Now, for the next song of the stream, I'm going to play for you a cover. This is I Will by Radiohead. With the full orchestra. Because we need them. Peekawoo, thank you for that 100-bit Tuesday. Jumps on the runaway train. Hi, Venus. Hi, Peekawoo. Bless your face. Thank you so much for being such a sweet bean. Mate Raid, currently holding top cheerer of the stream with 1,100 bits worth of cheering. Made, you sneak those in one at a time, and that number is incredibly huge by the end of the stream. Top gifter of the stream so far, Kentai, and top donator of the stream, Jay Smith. Now, the Anonymous Angel, number 1 and 3 have gifted more than 2 times, but I think maybe Anonymous doesn't show up in the Streamlabs top. I guess because it's anonymously done. I assume that's what it is. I don't know how it works, honestly. Very confused. Thank you, Dad, for that 100-bit cheer. And then thank you, Splattercat. You say, what the? How did I wake up on a train? Anyway, hello, wonderful Miss Lady Venus. So great to see you. Now, Splattercat, you're acting very innocent by saying you just happened to wake up on this train. But something tells me you jumped right on board. Willingly. And with intent. Made, you say, we just have to keep track of anonymous gifter in our hearts. Very true, which we will all do.
little baby's eyes, 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 little baby's eyes, 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 little baby's eyes,
By Radiohead. That song is called I Will. Thank you, beautiful beans. Bless all of your glorious faces. I love that song so much. It is so just juicy and dramatic. Now, I have released that one, haven't I, Dad? I'm pretty sure we've released that one on my Feels album. I think it's on number 2. Wait, have we released it? I'm sure we have. We've done the production. Yeah, we must have. Thank you, Splattercat, for that 100-bit Tuesday. Might have done. That was when I was talking about you jumped on that train with full intention. And Raid to Raid says, we just have to keep track of Anonymous in our hearts. Did I read that out loud? I think I did. My brain is broken. I definitely read it in my head. Hopefully I said it out loud too. Now... This is Halley's Comet.
I don't want it, and I don't want to want you, but in my dreams I seem to be more honest, and I must admit you've been in quite a few. Oh, Halley's Comet comes around more than I do, but you're all it takes for me to break a promise. Silly me to fall in love with you. I haven't slept since Sunday. Midnight for me is 3 a.m. for you, but my sleepless nights are better with you than nights could ever be alone. Ooh, I was good at feeling nothing, now I'm hopeless. What a drag to love you like I do. I've been loved before, but right now in this moment I feel more and more like I was made for you. For you. But I don't want it, and I don't want to want you, but in my dreams I seem to be more honest, and I must admit you've been in quite a few. Oh, Halley's Comet comes around more than I do, but you're all it takes for me to break a promise. Silly me to fall in love with you. With you.
Thank you very much. Haley's Comet by Billie Eilish. Made to Raid. I missed that 100-bit shade. Said, I will give bits now. Made to Raid. You will get yourself a front row in detention. The giving's outrageous. Whether there's a train or not. You just can't be stopped. Made with a 200-bit chip. Bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Beans, for everything. Oh, my God. Scotty says, De Signen Byronkraut. Oh, here we go. Here's how I say it. A dare, zik. CH sounds like a hissing cat. So dare, sich, nen, bear, and kraut. Der sich, bear and kraut. How am I saying it right? Let me try that again. Der sich, bear and kraut. Der sich, bear and kraut. Well, call me German. That is exciting to be able to pronounce that correctly. Yes, says der sich bear and kraut. I'm fluent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to my language coach, Scotty. Thank you very much. King Wayne, it's a pleasure to have you here. You say, coming here on my lunch break for a bit. What's for lunch today, King Wayne? Is it something delicious? Alish Banja, have I said hello to you? Anyone I've not said hello to, please keep screaming hello at me until I see you. Right. Virtue, thank you for the 1-bit cheer and another 1-bit cheer, and Kentai for that 100-bit cheer, and Take for that 200-bit cheer, and Old But Slow for that 100-bit cheer. Old But Slow says you look incredibly beautiful. No, you, I can't read. You're, oh my gosh, come on. Your incredible beauty is only surpassed by your amazing talent. Old But Slow. Thank you. You're so kind. Bless your face, Steve Potter. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. Right. King Wayne is having for lunch some spaghetti and meatballs with parmesan and some grilled chicken. That sounds delicious, King Wayne. That sounds like a delightful lunch. Bon appetit. I hope it's wonderful. For lunch today, I had couscous and chickpea salad with shredded red cabbage, rocket, cucumber, and hummus. And crisps. The crisps were the unhealthy side. The crisps were amazing. I've just got into having salt and cracked black pepper crisps. Really delicious, like kettle chip style crisps. For those of you that aren't British, when I say crisps, that's chips. That's what you call chips in a lot of other countries. Is that correct? I think so. I'm a crisp addict. I love crisps. Oh my God. Honey says yum. Yep. They are so tasty. So good. I never knew the delight of having just salt and cracked black pepper. That's hard to say. Cracked black pepper. Never Without Music. How are you? The Minion. It's a pleasure to have you here. Sprinkle says crisps are chips and chips are fries. It's all so confusing, huh? Same with pants and trousers and knickers. I don't know. What does everyone call everything in other? Everything's switched. Made to Rate says yes. Crisps equal chips. Cookies equal biscuits. Fries equal chips. God, that's confusing. Cookies. Yeah. Biscuits for us. Like a cookie insinuates it's going to be sort of soft and chewy. Like you can bend it as you break it. A biscuit is hard. That is specifically what a British biscuit is. It will be what you call a cookie with a snap. Well, I say you, if you're American. I don't know what other countries all call biscuits and cookies, but for us, a cookie will be soft and I love cookies, love them. And biscuits I also love, have a snap to them. Making my own mouth water. Maid says, well, thank you for the clarification, Venus. No, thank you, Maid, for the clarification. We got to stop talking about cookies and biscuits, though, because there's no cake here right now. Perhaps at the release weekend, next weekend, I'll be bringing in cake. There'll be cake. There'll be release weekend cake. Marta says, my trousers are pants, bit like British summer. Yes, British summer is generally pants. This is very true. A very British expression to say something is bad, you would say it's pants. But it's a very soft version of bad. It's sort of cute. We're having quite a, I guess, rainy summer. I don't know, it's been a bit of everything. This summer's been a bit of everything. I've had a lot of people complain, but I've quite liked it. It's been kind of beautiful. Thank you, Rinse, for the 1-bit cheer. So cookies are keksi. How do I say it? Keksi in German. How would I pronounce that in German? Keksi. Keksi. Rainy but sunny, says Virtue. Yes, there's been sun and rain and wind and all of the in-betweens. Mainly not very cold. Yesterday it was like being in a steam room. On the drive up to the coast, when we were driving along, the floor was steaming because it was suddenly very hot after having been, I think it was a month's worth of rain fell in certain areas of the UK yesterday. And as we were driving, it started to heat up, making the entire of the south of England seem like a steam room. And it was kind of beautiful. It didn't feel particularly nice to be out in it. It was very close that you immediately sort of felt damp and warm, and it was a bit strange. But it was kind of beautiful, nonetheless. Now, Martin says, it's been worse. As long as it's not cold, I'm happy. Well, me too. If it was a cold summer, I would be extremely disappointed. I'm happy to see all the rain, though, because of all of our reservoirs and everything need topping up. The water seems quite low. What's it called? The water table. So we need all the rain. It's good to fill up those reservoirs and keep all the greenery happy. Apolita says, I wish it would rain here. It was 120 Fahrenheit when I left work yesterday. Oh my God. Apolita, where are you? Where it's that crazy hot. Now, had I said what song I was playing? Because I can't remember. I don't know. I think it's going to be an original. It is. I've just decided it shall be an original. And the original it's going to be is going to be another one of my latest releases. This is the stream where I play all the latest releases. And this one is called Witness. You can listen to this one on all the major musical streaming platforms. And of course, you can watch the video in which I get into one of the coldest waterfalls. And that was back in March or April that we filmed this. And it was blooming cold. I don't know how I got in there. one of my latest singles to be released. That one is called Witness, and of course you can listen to that one on all the major musical streaming platforms. I'm suddenly completely unable to form words. Which also brings me to say, Beans, thank you so much. What an absolutely magical stream today has been. A beautiful Saturday. Now, tomorrow afternoon is going to be the global premiere for my next single, which is Borrowed Breath. So tomorrow, you Beans will be the first to hear the full production, the version that will be released next Friday, 25th of August. So, my beautiful Beans, I've got to take myself right back into the editing studio now, as I have got a lot of work to do this week for the build-up for the next single. So thank you. What a glorious break from the editing suite this has been to be with my Beans. Thank you all for bringing so much love and support to the stream. Splattercat says, love you, Venus. I love you too. Thank you for that 100-bit cheer. Bless your face. Thank you, each and every one of you Beans, for your incredible kindness. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. BST, same place, same time. As always, thank you to my absolutely outstanding moderating team for keeping me and these Beans feeling so safe and cared for, as you always do. We're going to go and do a glorious raid up next, and this afternoon we're going to take you Beans over to, who have we got live? Many fabulous people alive on the weekends. It's always very exciting. We're going to go and see. Let me just see if they're doing music. Good. We're going to go today and see Ray Music. My glorious Beans. Let's bring all the love over to Ray. She's a fantastic musician. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your Saturday. IOCals, thank you for that 400 Richie. So thanks for the Saturday tunes, B. Thank you for the Saturday you, IOCals. Bless your face, and thank you for those bits. Thank you each and every one of you for the endless love you bring into my life. I will see you all tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. BST for the global listening premiere of my next single, Borrowed Breath. Until then, my glorious Beans, I'll be counting down the minutes, and I'll also be editing my butt off in the studio. All right, my loves. See you very soon. Until next time, thank you, Maid, for bestowing a pair of wings upon Divergent. God bless you, Maid. It is time for me to say over and